Hi all, and welcome to the channel if you're new, or welcome back if you're not. So as you probably guessed from the title, in this video I'm going to start making the headers for my LS Swap. I bought a bunch of this 1 3/4 stainless tube. They're all 180-degree bends, so I need a way to cut them up. So to do that, I made a neat little tool for my bandsaw. So it's just made out of a few bits of MDF. It's got these rails on the back which match up with the tracks in the bed of the bandsaw. And this part of the jig here can rotate. So once you've got a pipe on there, you can then move the pipe to whatever angle you like, and you'll always cut along the centre line. Now the reason that's important is if you cut a pipe and you're not cutting square to that centre line, you'll end up with an oval opening at the end of the pipe. So when you try and weld a bunch of those together, the fit up will be terrible and it won't work. So let's see how this goes. Looks pretty good. So now it's just a game of getting the pipes to fit where I want them. So a pretty snug fit in there, which is good. I want the collector to be down here somewhere, so another 90 like that. Should be a good start. Hopefully that should allow me to do something like that. So I'll just get these eyeballed up like that and I'll mark them, tack them together, and then I'll start on the next. So now I've got a few marks up where I need to tack them together. I'm just going to sand them off a bit, make them as flat as I can, get that fit up as neat as I can. Ideally want it so there's like no gap. And let's get tacking some of them together. Yeah, so it's pretty good. The fit up there, you can see it's pretty tight. Now I haven't bothered purging it because tacks like that are tiny, so they're not penetrating all the way through, so there's not going to be any sugaring on the back just from those tacks. So it's slow progress, but I'm gradually tacking the pipes up. Been cutting them on the bandsaw where needed. I've done a few of the pipes on here, wedge a few up. So there's that one, there's this one here, the first one goes underneath. So check out that curly boy. So this one needs to go up here. So here's the header on one side finished. This is the difficult one. Needs to have room down here for the steering column to go through. So that's why it's all lifted up like it is.
One eternity later.
So here's the second header tacked up. Got the collector pointing in a nice spot, so it'll clear bell housing there, and it'll clear the back of the cross member. So it's pretty neat. So that's both headers tacked together, but before I break them down and fully weld them out, well, let's see if they actually fit in the car. Okay, we're all bolted in. Now it's the moment of truth. I'll start off with the easy side rather than having an immediate soul-crushing defeat. So I've got tons of clearance this side. It's good. So it's time for the Curly Boy 9000. So this is going to be the one which might be a bit tight in there. So this part here is quite wide. Oh, let's give it a go.
Like a glove.
So we are a bit tighter on this side. This battery tray is going to go. I'm not going to have the battery up the front, but we've got enough room for me to get my hand behind the header there, between the header and the chassis rail. So that's the tightest spot. It's pretty good. So now I know these collectors fit. The next job is going to be to break each one down into its individual pipes, weld out all the joints, the flange and the collector, and I've got some nice V-bands to go on the end. But that's all for this video, so cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Na 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 na.
Tomorrow's fine for shaking the day.